Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Chasing Adventure. Today we are going to be mountain biking again. I haven't done a mountain biking video in like 2 years. So we are out here at Oak Mountain State Park today, and I am gonna take you down the Lightning Trail. This is pretty much my favorite trail here at Oak Mountain. It is, in my opinion, the best thing for a quick ride if you like flowy and downhill things. Personally, I think a lot of people can go down this trail, although it is a technically expert trail. Everything's rollable except the drop, but you can actually go around that, so it's rollable too. So I'm gonna take you from start to finish up the trail, the climb up there, and then kind of session some things, show you the trail, and hopefully get you out here to ride it. All right, so we're halfway up on this climb here, and what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna show you, you come out, or before we get going into like the big climb, you will pass this trail called Slingshot, which is right here. And then also over here, you'll have a trail called Garrett's Gulch, and Lightning will actually come out over here on Garrett's Gulch. You'll come down this trail and then back to the parking lot. Kind of out of breath. It's only half a mile. So what we're going to do is start the big climb now, and it's really not hard. It's about a mile from the parking lot to get all the way up there. So I'm going to skip that part and just see y'all at the top and kind of start explaining Lightning and the rebuild and all that good stuff. All right, so we made it up here to the top of Camp Tranquility Road, where the start of Lightning Trail is. So it's right here. Once you get up to the top, you'll see picnic tables, clotheslines, fire pit. The Boy Scouts come out here and do a bunch of stuff. I've even seen the police, some police task force up here doing training around Camp Tranquility. So it's really a multi-purpose, multi-use little area. There's a trail that comes out from right over here. This is Thunder. Thunder is a great trail as well. It's Thunder Flow Trail. And then right over there, you have a brand new trail called Tails. And I can do a video about that too if you drop it in the comments wanting to see it. So the start of Lightning, you'll see here it says caution, extremely challenging trail ahead. So this trail is challenging for a beginner, but I want everybody to know that everything is rollable on this. You can go around literally any feature that you want to. You can go as fast as you want to, you can go as slow as you want to. So I'm going to kind of show you all the features. It first starts off with a drop. What I want to show you is the construction by Barry Smith Trails. Thank you to Barry Smith Trails for coming out here and rebuilding Lightning. Lightning has been around for a while now, since I first got into mountain biking when I was a kid. And they've revamped it so much, thankfully. So Barry Smith, you did a great job. And I'm going to show it to the people. So your first feature is a wooden drop that is rollable. Obviously you see some people have just chain ring the mess out of this thing. So you can roll it, you can drop off of it. You can even roll around it. Go this way and around the berm. So we're going to get into that and start this thing off. All right, so I'm going to be talking through most of this video. And I'm hoping the angle is all right where you can see the front wheel, at least the handlebars or something. So I start this trail off in 8th gear. I really think that's like kind of a good starting point. And we're just gonna kind of get rolling and get into this. So I pedal hard into the drop here and just drop off of it. You've got a roller here that you can kind of like scrub and berm, roller into a chicane. And then you've got your first jump. Woo! Second jump. Berm into the third jump. Fourth jump. Left hip. 4. step up. So that's the top of the trail there. It goes pretty quickly, and I'm gonna go back and kind of do some things again on it, but I wanted to show you all that. You've got about 4 or 5 jumps in a row. Here, let me take this off. You got about 4 or 5 jumps in a row, 6 jumps in a row, and all of it's rollable. They're all tabletops. Like I said, you can go as fast as you want or as slow as you want. There are some things that could be tweaked that could maybe make it even better, but so much better than it was. And I'm very grateful for all the work that's been done on this. The next part is like the biggest area on the trail. You've got a big chicane, double berm down a hill into a big old step up, probably 20 foot, into another tabletop right after that. And then it goes, and I'll show you where all the changes were made as well when we get down there. Okay, so we are into the second section here. If you want to session the first section back here, there's a little trail back up to Camp Tranquility Road, and then you can ride right back up to the top and session that. You can also session this as well, and I'll kind of show you where, and we'll session it for a second. This was completely rebuilt. These berms were here, but there used to be just a straight cut through right here. That is gone now. So you have to use the berms, and then the step up was completely rebuilt, and when we get down there, I'll kind of show you where things have changed. Let's get it. Oh, big berm. All right, so you hit those 2 little jumps, and then you can hop off, take this little cut through trail, which is so nice to have in my opinion, to walk back up, rest, session if you want to, all of that good stuff. So right now here is where I'm gonna pull over. I'm gonna show y'all where some changes were made. And there's, I don't know if y'all can see it. If you come out here and things are destroyed, there's shovels placed around, which is another nice feature to have. So this whole section of trail here, let me take my helmet off. So I'm going to show you this step up section, and then this tabletop, and on that way. So if you'll see here, I don't know if you've ever been down Lightning before it was rebuilt, but there was a step up here, which was not as long as this. The takeoff was probably like here, and now it's there. So there was a step up kind of similar to this in the way that it's like off camber in here, and then there was a berm that led you around over here to this trail. So as you can see, there was this berm here that cut into like a shark fin and went down this trail, and then you would go that way and around, and then start a little climb up to the second section. So they literally did away with that whole section, which thank you, Barry Smith, because that was not really a fun section. This is so much better. So you come off of that step up, and you can, that tree is kind of in the way, so it makes it a little scary to like transfer all the way out here, but definitely doable. When you come in here, you hit this tabletop as well, which is a bike link or two bike links. So you hit this tabletop, which is a really good jump. And then you can kind of keep on going, and once you get down past this, then it turns into a small climb to get to the second portion of the trail. But before we go there, we're gonna session a bit. Sweating like a mug out here. It's humid in this Alabama heat, and it's only 9 a.m. So let's get back up there. Let's continue the session. Let's do this jump again. Maybe throw a whip or something. You're not gonna be able to see it because you're on my helmet. That's all I got today. And then we'll continue on to the rest of the trail. second portion of the trail, second half I should say. You gotta pedal a little bit there. And you've got a roller section. Pump. And a little uphill climb. Change gears a sec. Once you get up here, you get into the second half of the trail, which is superbly fun in my opinion. All right, so we've made it up that small little climb into this little the second half of the trail, I should say. So starts off with like rollers, berm, and then it gets pretty tight with some jumps, and so I'll show you all that. Also had to throw my shred crew gloves on because it's hot out here and I'd be sweating. So let's get into it. Change gears, try to get back to a gear that I enjoy. This was changed. This berm was rebuilt. You gotta pedal hard here over that. Whoa. Go berm. Oh yeah. Into the shark fin. And here's where the drop is. And you just kind of shove it into another berm, and that's where we're gonna stop for a second. Woo! So let me tell y'all, that is a fun section, and I'm gonna walk back up there and show y'all exactly what I hit. But man, they rebuilt some things right there. So much better, so much more flowy, so much more fun. Okay, so first feature I'm gonna talk about is this drop I just hit. So this is, in my opinion, so you come off of here and you land about here. So you can obviously do it shorter than that, but if you're going at the right speed, this is probably a 6 foot, probably 6 foot drop. But like I said, there's features around this stuff. So you've got a mini drop here, you can roll around there, or you can use the bunny trail, that's what I like to call it, or the wimpy trail. Roll over that and then just fly down there and hit some berms on the way down. This is a great way to at least get out here. I want to show you all that there's features that don't have to be hit. Like people, I ask people to go ride and they're like, what are you riding? I'm like, oh, lightning. No, I'm gonna stick to the climbs. Like, bro, we've got some great stuff out here. So I'm not a climber. I used to think I was good at climbing, and now I've realized I'm garbage at climbing. So I kind of stick to this, especially if I want to get a quick ride in. We're 33 minutes in already, almost all the way down the trail. So we're gonna session some things. I'll walk you back up the trail and show you some more. So from just up the trail from the drop, there is this shark fin. And this shark fin is actually like really well built. They rebuilt it, used to be a lot smaller, but you just come ripping around that berm. And as you can see, like this dirt is super rocky and kind of like, you know, you can just pick things up. But it's super hard packed, like it's just clay. So this shark fin is really nice, and the landing is so gradual that, you know, you just kind of rip it off of there. You can go as far as you want or as short as you want. I've never seen, like right there where the shadow starts is where it kind of drops off into like a steeper little landing. I've never seen anybody gap from here to there. I think I can only make it to like this little rock right here, so which is a bike length from the shadow. So it's really neat though. Shark fin's really good. That's not even my way to jump. And then you get into just like a 3-pack of tables right up here, and they're super fun. All right, so I'm standing on the first table of this little 3-pack here, in this kind of embedded in the woods here. So you come off of this berm, there's a tight jump right there, so you have to pedal on this straightaway here out of that berm, and I'll show you that again in the video. But you have to pedal to jump that jump, clear it good, and rip around that berm like no brakes whatsoever. Clear this, you can kind of race it. The next one's good for whips, and then you can rip around that berm, and then the next one's also good for whips, and you go to that shark fin. So this section right here is super fun, super flowy. They're all tabletops, so you're not gonna get hurt, well, unless you crash, but you're not gonna have that fear of like a double right here in the middle of the trail. So props to Barry Smith for making these tables, and good tables at that, because it makes it a whole lot more fun. All right, so we're back up here at the top, and we're about to roll back in. So you hit this berm here, hit this berm hard, and then it's a roller. Big pull, oh my gosh, almost died. Off the shark fin, around this berm, over this roller, off the drop. Slippage, big berm here. Now we get into the last portion of the trail. Pump, pump. Woo! Man, he's big step up. Okay, that's the end of Lightning Trail. Pops you out right here on Garrett's Gulch, over this bridge, back up the hill, and you go. My gosh, I'm out of breath. I'm out of shape, I gotta get out here more. Back up Garrett's Gulch to Camp Tranquility Road. You ride all the way back up. That little section right there at the bottom was rebuilt as well. Takeoffs are steeper, jumps are better. You carry more speed. You can clear this big step down at the bottom. It's not 2 berms. So much better. Lightning rebuild, it's fantastic. Been riding this trail now for months since they built it, and catch my breath. I just want to share it with y'all. And show you that everything's rollable. Come out here and just like look at things. You don't have to hit things, especially if you're not comfortable with it, but it's not as scary as people say it is, or even think it is, because Oak Mountain is graded at like a black diamond. And although it is, because it's a jump line, just a little bit of skill on there is gonna go a long way. You can case every jump, you're not gonna die, you can hit berms, you can go slow. Whole 9 yards. Come out here, try it out. If you want to meet up, drop it in the comments. Happy to show you around. And thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna head back to the car. Been here for 43 minutes, so that's a good ride for me, at least in the morning before work. So we are also, just want to plug this real quick, we're starting an overland build series, a budget overland build series, so please stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a 10-part series, building a whole rig for less than $15,000, and I can't wait for it. I'm pumped about it. It's my dream car, and I want you to be there with it. So follow along, subscribe, like this video, share it with somebody you want to come ride with. Drop it in the comments below what you think of Lightning, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one.